Hi everyone and welcome to another live trading series. I'm going to be giving you an income update for the last 2 months. So it'll be August and September. I'm going to show you some of the trades I've done. Before I get started, if you're interested in joining my Discord server to chat with 63 other members, we could talk about options, real estate. You could show your trades. You could ask me any personal finance questions you have related to Canadian finance. I know I have some American people in there. I can't help you with any American finance or American tax, but anything Canadian related. I'll leave a link to the Discord. It's $5 a month. Something not related to options or trading. There is someone's creating fake usernames, user accounts of mine. So if you look at this Instagram post, this guy who made with 2 eyes at the end, it's a fake account. He's adding everyone. He has 700 followers. He's asking people for money. He's giving people a number to call. So if you think you have my number, you don't call that number. Don't give anyone any money. This is a fake account. Instagram hasn't been taking it down because they said there's nothing wrong, which I don't understand. But regardless, this one, I will never ask you for anything. And I won't give you my number. Nobody has my number. All right, getting into options trading. So for the past few months, I've been doing really well. I've been going nuts on my my credit spreads and my trades. So I've made $50,000 over the last 2 months, $31,000 in August, and $19,000 in September. But granted, because I'm doing cash settled, it's not open and close in August and September. So the money I spent in July means, because I close them in August, I make more money in August, but whatever, you get the idea. So if we start from the very top, I'm trying to make some notes so that I could talk about a little later on. Not many trades. So I used to do like 60 trades a month, now a little less, and I think I'm going larger number of contracts. So the big thing you'll see here, I shorted the market. Let's say I spent $6,600, got pretty lucky, ended up selling for $20,795, did really well here. I'm pointing this out, probably a bad idea. This is kind of biting me in the butt. So I bought AMC for $9. Probably shouldn't have bought it, and then sold it at the $10 strike. So making a lot of premium, like 12% or a little more than 12% on AMC, but we'll talk about that a little later. If we go through some of the strategies I've been employing, 7,700 on covered calls, 1,800 on naked calls, which is risky, 6,200 on credit spreads. This is mainly call credit spreads, so I've been shorting the market. 14,000, 1,100 on long puts, so I bought SPY puts. 1,186 on poor man's covered call, 287 on cash secured puts. If you watch some of the previous videos, let's say last year, my bread and butter was cash secured puts. But now as the market goes down, I am too afraid to sell cash secured puts. I don't want to get assigned. I don't trust cash secured puts. I don't want I don't want to be stuck bag holding. So I've been mainly shorting the market. Iron condors haven't been doing. And also, if you remember last year, one of my main strategies was strangles, basically predicting a trading range. It worked well. It works until it doesn't. I was doing it on NVIDIA and AMD until they all tanked. And then I ended up having to manage until I thankfully got out of sticky situations. But I can't do strangles because the market moves too much. I can pick one direction and do fairly well, but I can't predict a trading range because it just doesn't make sense these days. If we look at what I did in September, let me just break this down. I'll talk about these red things over here. So 0 on strangles, 3,500 on covered calls, 387 naked calls, which is fine. 11,800 on credit spreads. I went nuts. I probably should have separated it out on calls and puts, but mainly call credit spreads. And the only put credit spreads I did was on, what is it? Tesla. 0 on Iron Condors, 0 long puts. 3,100 poor man's covered call. So this is mainly, I did NVIDIA, Apple, and Tesla poor man's covered call. And then 481 on cash secured puts. It's not doing well. So this is just on AMD, and I might get assigned. But one thing I want to show you that I was doing. So I've been trying to do, I used to do 0 day to expiration or 1 day to expiration SPY credit spreads, like 10 of them. I haven't been putting much detail. I probably should just because I'm too busy at work. But I bought for 700. No, I sold for 700 and I bought it back for 1,700. So I lost $1,000 on this trade. This was just over the weekend. And then here I tried it again and it didn't work out. So I sold for 427 and then I bought back for 962, lost another $500. So this would have been a lot worse if I held on. So I'm glad I only lost 500. I could have lost 1,000 or even more. So pretty frustrating. If there, sorry, I'm kind of all over the place. Is there's anything I want to point out specifically here? I know it might be annoying. I haven't been able to film my trades just because I'm always at the office and I'm too busy. I'd like to maybe do one on Tuesday, try to get back to my weekly trades. If you're on my Discord server, I show my trades more often just because I could screenshot and just post it. It's probably annoying that I'm only doing like half my channels on Tesla. I probably made over $150,000 on Tesla just, in the past year. I feel like I can predict it. I don't know. Like I just know what to do. Like I've been selling weekly credit spreads and my poor man's covered call, and I've been making like $2,000 a week at least. Like see here, poor man's covered call 500, and then poor man's covered call 193. Not a lot, but it's still here 93 just rolling up. But it's still been working out. It's still been working out pretty well. So I bought these SPY calls. Anything here? Tesla vertical. This was kind of risky. I think VIX was up a lot. 3 lot, 7 day to expiration. This was before the split. That's why. This was before the split. That's why it says 3 lot. And then I increased my lot size to 6 or 7. I did a short trade on Bed Bath & Beyond. I think when it was at $14, I could sell a 4 day to expiration 21 strike for $500. It was almost too good to be true, and I just let it expire worthless. That's why you don't see it being bought back here. What did I do in September? Poor man's covered call was doing really well. Here, I got an idea. I don't know why. I never traded Netflix before. This is my first time trading Netflix. A friend of mine, a fellow trader, he was telling me he was shorting Netflix and it has decent premium. So I started just selling call credit spreads on Netflix. So first I was doing like 10 strike wide. And then eventually I think I got like 20 strike wide. I'm not trying to save myself a max loss here. I'm trying to just save the buying power. If something happens and it does shoot up like 20% and I can't manage, I guess I'll just have to take max loss or figure out how to manage later on. But I've been doing pretty well just in September. Like, let's see what I've done with Netflix. So I sold it a bunch of times. Let me just see how much this is. Wow, this is a lot. I should have calculated this before. So I made 6,100 in credit spreads just on Netflix, and then another, I think, like 7,000 on Tesla. It's just been working out. I should. I think this is a call. This is a put. I should get more detailed. But I'm trying to get more active with my trading. With VIX at 31, you could see that I started trading more just because there's more premium to be made. I did have a Google covered call open. I closed it at a gain. Just because Google went down. Google was at like 115. Then it's I think it's like 98 now. So I'm losing money on the shares. Losing a lot of money on the shares. But slowly clawing back at that loss by selling covered calls. It's just part of the game. I've been pretty lucky with a lot of these trades. NIO, like my covered call obviously did well, but it's because the shares went down. So I sold a 22 strike, but right now it's at 15, and that's fine. For October, I'm gonna hopefully, if VIX stays this high, I'm gonna continue with my 7 day trades. I think pretty much I'll just be shorting the market until things slowly start coming back up. Who knows? That might be a couple months, but damn, what was I saying? It's kind of all over the place. If we look at the market right now, so this is the year-to-date performance of the S&P 500. A lot of these tickers that I trade, I used to sell cash secured puts on Microsoft at like 265, and then I'm glad I stopped because right now it's 232. So I would have been bag holding. I would have been holding those shares and then not being able to sell any premium or any share any calls on them. Thankfully, I sold Amazon at a 10% gain right before the split, but they're down 32%. I wasn't so lucky with Google. down a lot. I think I'm down like 30%. Oh, it's at 96 right now. I thought it would be at 98. So I'm pretty much holding those for the long term. Everything is down except the energy sector. I hate scrolling over this because it's just like things keep popping up. I don't know how to make it go away, but Nvidia is down a lot. I'm thinking of buying like 5 or 6 at the money 2-year leaps on Nvidia. I am bullish on it in the long term, and I do think this is a good. I do think it's a good price, but I don't know. We might have more to drop. We're not out of the worst of it yet. If we look at the market, is there any? No, we just kind of looked at the market. Everything's kind of been going straight down. Like it should have been an easy call to short when it was, what was it, 431. Yeah, just like a few weeks ago, August 15th, it was at 430, 431. For me, the reason why I bought those SPY puts, it was an easy call. I wish if I held on longer, I would have, maybe doubled my money, but there's nothing I can do there. I'm going to try to be more active and film some of my trades. I should probably include more detail here. Just it was just for people who are watching so they can kind of follow along. I don't know how much this helps you. Like I sold a Netflix call spread here, bought it back just a day later. So this is when I think they were upgraded. They went up 9% one day. I took advantage of this premium and they dropped the next day. So within one day, this is a great $908 gain. But then I sold 9 contracts. I meant to sell 10, but I just didn't click enough with 15 strike wide. So my max loss was, let me move this here, 15 times 100, 13,500. Does that make sense? I think so. So it was a decent gain for just 5 days to expiration. See, everything here I'm doing short-term trades. Well, except AMD. This is a bad idea, but what can you do? And then I tried to do 1 day to expiration for these SPY credit spreads. I'm trying to do short-term just because I can't predict the market. And then if things drop, I have further out in time to roll. Yeah, so hopefully on Monday or Tuesday, maybe I can film some trades. It is late right now. Okay, it's at 10 p.m. on a Saturday. I'm going to be filming another video on my Wealthsimple Q3 performance. If you're interested, join the Patreon. Join the Discord via Patreon. It's $5 a month. Try to report this guy. Please don't accept any phone calls or emails or numbers from anyone. This guy's asking for money. It's kind of annoying, but yeah, I think I'm going to leave it here. Thanks for watching and tune into the next one.